Hello, members. I've spent this entire week working really hard on Jelly Fields and a bunch of other planning and other things. And let me be honest, this week was kind of tough because I feel like I have a tendency to just start doing things and then stop it like a week or two later. And that's because I go crazy on it for 1 week, and then the next week I'm like kind of bored with it, or I'm demotivated, or I'm burnt out on it. But I'm trying to change. I'm always trying to get better. I've been putting this off, but I drew these different types of fruit for the Rocky Retreat biome because another thing that I was putting off was adding more biomes into Jelly Fields, because when I add more biomes, if I change something, then I have to go back through and change it for all the biomes. I didn't want that to happen, so I was like, let's take Friendly Fields, the first biome, and make it perfect and finished, and then move on to other biomes. Friendly Fields is pretty much finished, and I think everything is the way that I want it to be, so I'm like, let's move on to Rocky Retreat. And in Rocky Retreat, I had this idea of creating mining fruit. Basically how it works is, at the shop, you can buy these dirt fruit seeds. You plant the dirt fruit, and it grows into dirt fruit. And then when you harvest the dirt fruit, it has a chance to drop stone seeds. Then when you plant the stone seeds, it turns into stone fruit. And when you harvest the stone fruit, it has a chance to give you copper seeds. And then copper goes to iron, which iron isn't even here, so I'm gonna have to draw that. And then iron goes to gold, and then gold goes to myth. So it's kind of like you're digging down different layers of the earth, but in the form of fruit. And I thought that was actually a really cool idea. So I drew all the different sprites. You have the dirt and the stone, the copper and the iron, and then the gold and the myth. This is actually wrong because it's supposed to be like that. And you can see they're kind of like in 3 different tiers. So tier 1 is these two. You can see the little sprout is tiny. Then in tier 2, the sprout is bigger. And then in tier 3, the sprout's even bigger. You can also see that in the sprites themselves. So kind of smaller leaves, more leaves in the back, more leaves in the back, and even more leaves in the back. So the part that I need to get on to doing today is actually putting these things into the game. I don't know if I'm going to do all of them because it's kind of boring and I don't know what to talk about for the entire time. But we already have the dirt fruit in the game. If I go to here and I click play on the game, dirt fruit seeds, I can plant them, they plant, it can grow, and when it's fully grown, it can give you the dirt fruit item. That's all in the game. So now, let's move on to the stone fruit. I think my first plan is to add the actual stone fruit item first. It's pretty easy, just put it here, and then I have to export it. I'm gonna put it in my seed folder in Rocky Retreat, so stone fruit seeds. I guess while I'm doing this, I can talk about something that has been on my mind lately, and I was looking at it last night. So for some reason, I guess it's not just for some reason, there's like a good reason. You know, I spend all of my time at the computer. Minimum 4 hours, upwards of 9 hours a day at the computer. My mouse and keyboard and my microphone and my monitors and everything are very important, and I haven't really upgraded anything in my setup in a long time. And so I thought it would be a pretty cool idea to get a new keyboard, because I've heard of the brand Nuphy, Nuphy, and they have this line of mechanical keyboards, and they're apparently very good for a very low price. The reason why I didn't want to upgrade much in terms of computer stuff is it's all very, very expensive, and I don't really get that much money off of YouTube. The money that I do get off of YouTube, most of it goes towards the internet bill here at the house, and then the rest goes to rent, and I barely take any of it for myself. But I decided the next thing that I'm going to save up to getting is a Nuphy keyboard. There's one that's like $119. I think it would be really cool. It's nice to work and actually talk to you guys at the same time. It's very, very nice. So I've decided that I'm just going to get all of the stuff here first. I feel like it's gonna make me feel better if all of the things are already exported. The funny part about this is the stuff that's so easy to do, and yeah, I always put it off. Like, all I gotta do is plop it into the game, put a few little bips and bops, and then you're done with it. But it's like, I could be doing more important things like finishing mechanics in the game and things like that. But I've come to this problem where I released a video. You probably watched it since you remember. I think I titled it A Day on the Farm or something like that. And it was just raw Jellyfields gameplay. I wanted to put that there to see how people thought about the game, and I got a lot of really good feedback. And a lot of the feedback was that the game looks very nice, but it also looks very, very boring. So I'm like, okay, game looks a little boring. I guess I understand that. We'll go back to the drawing board a little bit. And I think I've solved a lot of those boring issues. But one of the reasons why the game has been boring for people is because they've just been seeing the same exact biome for months and months now. Basically a year long of seeing the same biome every single video. Some of the videos you would see Rocky Retreat, but a lot of the videos you would just see Friendly Fields. Now we can start putting them actually in the game. Let's get all these seeds in here first. Seeds. Let's get the stone fruit, copper, iron, gold, myth. Let's drag them all in. Let's grab this, and this. Let's set it to be 16. None. Point. Apply. Now they'll all be good. Stone fruit, copper fruit, iron fruit, gold fruit, myth fruit. Drag those in. Set all of these to be 16. Blah, 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 blah. That should all be good now. Now I'm working on biome related things, and back when the game first started, it was so different to what it is now. And back when it first started, I just wanted to make biomes and they were basically all reskins. But now how the game works, each biome is very different from one another, and they have their own special mechanics and things like that. And there's also like the mini games, and there's a lot of new art that has to be made for it. So the biomes are taking a little bit longer, but I'm pretty determined right now to get some extra biomes in my videos, start making videos about new biomes, and just make the actual game finally. I feel like I've gotten over the initial problems that the game had, and I've solved them in a way that makes the game fun and enjoyable. So now it's just time to make the game. So let's start getting some items here. The first thing I want to do is go over here and go to my item manager and see what the last one was. It was dirt fruit, and that was item ID 44. So I'm going to write that down in my notebook just to remember that. I need a better item system. It's really annoying to have to remember the ID number of things. I have a spreadsheet where I have all of them listed out, but I haven't updated it in a while, so it's not very organized. Let's do seed and then fruit. That'll be easy to remember. So item, let's do stone fruit seeds. And that's going to be item ID 45. The name is stone fruit. And the sprite is stone fruit. Rarity, we're not going to mess with that, any of the cell amounts or anything like that just yet. We are going to need to do crop to plant. So maybe I should first make all of the crops. Rocky Retreat, and let's make a crop, and let's make stone fruit. Let's also make let me do copper. I'm doing them in the order just so that I can remember properly. Iron fruit, gold fruit, and myth fruit. Go to our seeds, we can go to stone fruit. We can say the crop to plant is stone fruit. Perfect. Did I do the wrong thing? I think I did the wrong thing here. Stone fruit. These are supposed to be seeds. Okay, so I did say seeds there, but I did not say seeds there. You probably were yelling at me. I need to remove all of this hunger and XP stuff because, like, A lot of these things aren't even used anymore. I'm just afraid that if I get rid of it and I want to bring that mechanic back, I'll have to redo it. I don't think I'll bring a lot of these mechanics back. It's just me being paranoid. Oh, we actually did this wrong because stone fruit, we need to say, is plantable. My current plans for the channel, I have some pretty interesting plans. My videos are going to be changing. The way that they're going to be changing, sorry, I can't talk and work at the same time. It's very, very hard. The way that it's going to be changing is that I'm actually working on making my videos longer and more broad in their topic. What I mean by that, back in the day, my devlogs used to be like, you know, I would have a main topic, but I would just do a bunch of other stuff that really didn't relate to the topic, but just showed the progress that I was making. So I think I'm going to go back to that because it seems like that's what people like the most. The biggest comment that I get for feedback about what I could do to my videos, a lot of people say, I love your videos, but I wish they were longer. I'm the type of person where I'm so happy for my community and I'm so grateful for the people that watch me that I really want to do whatever they think is best. I want to do what they like the most. I guess that's longer videos. So I'm going to be making less devlogs, but they're going to be longer, more filled. I'm also recording whenever I work now, so I actually have footage from when I'm working and I could talk through that. I used to do that a while ago, but I stopped doing it. I don't even know why, but I'm returning back to that. We're on the last one. We are on myth fruit seeds. This is 53, not 563. Myth fruit seeds. And then let's put myth fruit there. Is plantable. Yes. Last one. Item myth fruit 54. The name is myth fruit. The sprite is there. It is edible. And now we are almost done. We have to actually add all of these in. Copper fruit, iron. Wait, what did I just do? Stone. I did them backwards. Copper goes there. Iron goes there. Then gold goes here. And then myth goes here. Yay! Yay! We have those all in the game now. The next thing that we would need to do is go back to Aseprite because we actually need the fruit itself to grow. This is the 3 different growth stages of the dirt fruit. And to make it to the stone fruit, we really just have to kind of, take this color and kind of replace it with that. And then take this color and do that, that, that. Then take this one. Put it like that. There we go. Now we can actually export this as stone fruit. I'm not going to do all of these. I'm only going to do just this one because I've been working very hard today and I still have more work that I need to do. And I also need to edit and upload this video for you guys. We have to go to here. I'm going to just do cell count. There's 3 of them and we need the pivot to be on the bottom. The pivot needs to be on the bottom because if you animate it and you were to squish it, if the pivot were in the center, it would squish this down and this up. So one of the things that I'm doing in this biome is there are different crops in this biome. There's this, the metamorph shroom, there's this bush, there's also the rock potatoes. If the only thing you can buy in the store is dirt fruit, how are you going to get those? Well, actually, how you're going to get them is when you harvest the different fruit, it'll be able to give you some of those seeds. So the dirt fruit, for example, can drop seed ID 24. And if we were to go to the item manager and go down to 24, that is rock potato seeds. I should now be able to grab these, drop them in, and then wait for this to grow. Okay, it's grown, and it dropped a dirt fruit. That's not right. I'm confused myself. Okay, I'm gonna harvest it, and I got stone fruit seeds. If I plant them, it planted a stone fruit. Now the stone fruit is grown, and it gave me copper fruit seeds. That's not right. Dirt fruit. Dirt fruit gave me stone fruit. Move out of the way, Jelly. You're in front of the stone fruit. Boom, boom. Yay, stone fruit. We did it. Thank you for watching, members. You guys are awesome. Bye.